Johnny Harris made a good video, but he missed the important element, which crumbles the value of our money, the most important element. So I hope you know who Johnny Harris is. He's a YouTuber who shares educational content by doing his own research and listing his sources in description, which is very important, of course. His focus is history and dynamics of modern times with intensive use of geomaps and great editing. Suffice to say that he's good, as he has 6.85 million subscribers so far. So I personally dislike his persona, but I keep on watching his videos because of information. His latest video, titled "You've Been Lied to About Food Prices," is a good insight into price fluctuations and corruption that is running rampant in the US and in the world. But he forgot to mention the most important thing: banking. For now, banking. He started with question, is the food really getting expensive? And immediately went to history of supply chain and after that to journey of your food. He used tomato as anchor example, which is being grown in Mexico and then with complex system of transportation is being moved to US. He pointed that if any point of supply chain gets shaken, that reflects on tomato price, which is of course logical. Another example was eggs. He pointed that high price of eggs was a forgery of egg corporations. Their excuse was bird flu that started appearing in 2022 and killed many chickens. Answer, it did not. And as a matter of fact, number of eggs went up, which should reflect on their prices dropping, which is logical. If supply is higher, price drops down. But it did not. The price actually went up. Now we come to the most important part of the video, the part I did not want to talk about because my channel is small. But I have to, because Johnny really strikes me as a naive man in this regard. First of all, the prices are not going up, but instead the value of money is going down. Remember that and know the difference. Next up, the one and only reason the value of money is going down is banking system and usury. Period. Banks are interconnected through centralized system of banking with its seat in Basel, Switzerland. They charge interest and make digital money out of thin air using fractional reserve banking system. I will explain everything. So charging interest is one and only critical system that destroyed this whole human society. See this. Let's say that you get a loan which is X amount. That X amount is normal value of money, but you need to give it back. Logical way to do that would be to give back X, that X. But no, you must give X plus epsilon. Epsilon is interest, which is a lot of stress and depletes your funds while banks do nothing and play around with your money. Good luck to everyone who wants to pull all their money out of the banks. Banks would collapse. Next, fractional reserve banking. Banks are only required to keep a fraction of deposits as reserves. For example, 10%. I will explain this. The rest can be loaned out, effectively creating new money and making inflation in range of 90%. So, for example, you go to the bank, you deposit 1,000 euros. The bank keeps 100 euros because they are obligated to keep reserve of only 10%. So 10% of your deposited 1,000% is 100 euros. So the bank keeps 100 euros in reserve and lends out $900. that $900 or euros gets deposited elsewhere and the cycle continues. So this process multiplies the money supply. That is known as the money multiplier effect. Because instead of keeping that 1,000 euros, they continue to lend it in fraction again and again. That means your initial 1,000 euro deposit could eventually lead to 10,000 euros circulating in the economy. The starting 1,000 euros, the final 10,000 euros. The difference is 9,000 euros, which is inflation in range of 90%. So, what is the conclusion of all this? See, Johnny, I have to say that you are naive and did not touch upon the root of the problem. While your content is good, it is not excellent. All the struggle, wars, and poverty in this world is caused by our indolence, by allowing banking system to function like that. So I can say that you have good intentions, I guess. Your information is, for me, really good. You really do touch upon sensitive subjects, but you did not go deep enough, I mean, maybe I should not talk, look down on you so much, because every man's path is different. It took a lot of time for me to understand at least some part of the truth of this world. So I would like to tell you that if you would start to crack down upon this main theme of banking, your channel would be shut down and police would come on your doorstep, probably. I'm getting ready for that, because that will be my path. So my question for you is, are you ready for that, or would you continue to post ordinary things? Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe, like, and let's continue revealing the world of illusion, the world stage, theater, secret societies, and so on, because nothing is what it seems. Take care.